Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the stream. We are late today, so we are start our. So we are. I'm sorry. Let's start the weekly analysis video, okay, guys? So we are late today because I have some work for. That's why I'm going to outside. So that's the weekly time frame in the gold. So you can see this. The previous week, the candle was closed very bullishly. You can see this that. So that's our bias is totally bullish for that. And you can see this price was today tap this already 5,000 landmark will be touched and it will be pumped from there more than you can see this price was more than pump from just I told you, but that's the landmark. That's the more than 1,000 pips more pump from this area. So the price is now the right now very bullish at this time, and you can see this. That's the previous week candle is the closing. It's very bullish. You can see this. The previous week candle. Because is that the previous week candle was closing the very bullishly because they have a no top week and no bottom week. It's a super bullish candle for the gold and its potential for the it's going more than bullish momentum will be come from this week also. It is the this week also the candle was open with the very good bullish momentum candle will be print up and here the price was going to upside. So we are talking about the market sentiment right now. Okay. So that to just first, guys. So what's up, traders? Welcome back to the Trader in the today videos. So I'll break down the weekly outlook for gold and major forex pair using the institutional price action and the liquidity concept and the smart money bias. And main thing is that everything will be price action. If you want to trade like this, the banks and the not like retails, so you will make sure you watch the till the end, okay? Because that's the good informative for your this week trading, okay? So let's start the weekly analysis video. So where what we are series. So market. Let's start the higher time frame. We are analysis that. So I am going with the weekly time frame. So you can see this the previous week. That's the previous week candle. That's the previous week candle, and it's the very bullish right now. And this time this candle was open for this week. This candle was open for this week. It also week candle was bullish. Okay, so they have not any kind of the some you can see this that the previous candle was same thing. They have no the bottom week, so they have same also thing. So it's the potential growth for the it's more buying. And our price also showing the from today morning this the market will be open from that the price was showing that the same thing the price was very good bullish. So we are have three things today right now have. So that's the thing is the our first thing is the weekly bias is bullish. Okay, so we are going through the daily time frame. Okay, guys, so we are find the good bias right now. The weekly time frame is the bullish. That's the series. So we are going with the first daily time frames. Okay. So what's the good buying in the last previous week? You can see this. That's a very good bullish candle was print. So that's the things. So you can see this. The uh, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the previous week. Okay. That's the previous week is the very bullish for gold. We are understand this. That's the very bullish for gold. So the price was very bullish for the last week, and you can see this. That's the today candle was open. That's the daily candle. The daily candle. That's the daily candle. Also bullish. So you can understand this. So that's the three. So we are confirmation more that the confirmation is the price was the so we are going through this. So the price was the daily bias also bullish. Okay, so we are understand this. So I remove this. Okay, so you will understand this. The daily bias also bullish. So the two higher time frames analysis is the it's the both is the HTF bias. Okay, so we are have the two major time frame is the very bullish right now here. So this tell me the market preparing for potential for the good expression move for this week. It's the tell about the market with the price action. The good expansion move will be come from this week because the you can see this the buying will be how to become these areas, and it's continuously buying, and it's the psychological level is the 5,000. So it's already break and the price was moved from this area the 1,000 pips. So it's talking about the price was the very bullish for this week. Okay, it's the more potential that it's more potential to going the more upside for the gold. Okay, because that's the geopolitical tension for this. The buying was coming in the gold and silver. Okay, and you already one thing, the gold and silver will be going with the same time. Okay, so that's the daily time frame. So I have shift the 4 hour. Okay, so that's the 4 hour time frame. You will see this the 4 hour time frame chart, guys. So that's the things. Okay, so that's our two bias we are get. So you can see this that 4 hour bias also the bullish for that time. So where we are buying on this time 4 hour time frame. So we are find a 4 hour time frame. We are find good A plus zone and the go 4 hour bias. So that's the higher time frame bias we are found. So that's the three major time frame. We will find out the bullish entries. So you can see this. That's the 24 is that. So the market will be open. Closing this day this time, and that's a pending zone for the time, and market will be open from the morning, and market will be continuously pump from this side. Okay, you can see this, that's the good buying also come from this area. So there have been no any kind of the retracement, so the retracement will be due in this time, otherwise it going through this zone. It's more will be go through this up the price right now here. Okay, so let's now we are focusing only the liquidity area. Okay, that's for the our stop losses are the stack from the both buyers and sellers. So we are find the this type of zone. So we are find that time when so that's the retracement was the pending, and the heaviest price was gapping the fair values. You can see this, that's the fair price fair value will be here. The more than this the fair value big fair value will be here. That's the fair value gap or not, guys? Please comment it. And that's the called a liquidity zone or not, and that's the auto block zone liquidity zone, what you call about this, and what is the liquidity. You can see this, you can see this the market liquidity here. I can definitely see this, that that's the market liquidity also printed here. That's the market liquidity. That's the market liquidity for market liquidity also here. So I will want the price was some retestment will be come from this area, and the good number will be come, and the good buying will be come from this area. So I want this type of retracement because the price was already moved up more than big already high. The price right now the all time that's the all time high also. Okay, that's the all time high also. So we are three. So that's the 4 hour 4 hour bias also bullish. Okay, for this week. So we are going through the 1 hour. Let's go. Okay. So we are going to, so that's type of want we are at this time in the higher time frames. Okay. So we are wait for this the good trades because that's the good moves not come every time. That's for the this good move will become for you can wait first. Then the good move will become. So we are get the three major things. That's the weekly bias is bullish, daily bias is bullish, and 4 hour bias is also bullish. So let's go with the 1 hour analysis candlestick patterns. Okay. So you can see this how the good buying for this time. So that's the market will be open for this time. Okay, that's a 26 is that, so the market will be open closing on this time. I think the market will close above this area of this. So market, you can see this one thing, market was closing about this zone. Market closing about this zone in the last week. What the fucking things, wait, I manage it. You can see this, that's the resistance for the market, and it's closing like this this area. We are talking about this, the market was close about this the all-time high. That's the resistance for the market. So we are understand that's the good. That's the 1 hour candle. So we are going to the 1 hour analysis. That's the higher time frame analysis, the most important for the price. Okay. So that's why I am analyzing the higher time frames. So you can see this. The price was creating that time. This area is the new all-time high for the next week, and price was some profit booking, so price was induced the price, and that's the all-time high area. Some area will be pending and the some order block will be here, so price was respect this the small order block, and price was sell off and showing this level here. And why the sell off will become, because that's the price FBG is also here. You can see this, that's the price FBGs and the order block, so price was tapped this area, and price was coming this good rally from this area also. Okay, you will understand that. So why this the buying will become from here, because the actual bias is the very bullish for gold in the 2023. For that, the good gold was selling from this area, and you can see this, that's the FBG's area. So market respectfully, that's a tap this FBG zone, and market will be continuation for the showing the upside momentum, and it's a break the resistance zone also. You can see this, that's the 24 is that. So price was the bullish, already told about this time, and the price was closing on this the 24 night is like that. So the price was induced and good candle will be print, and price the market will be open today morning in the Asian session, and market will be showing up that they are the good original move from this the side. You can see this, that's the good buying will be come from these areas. So the market will close, or market will be on. You can see this, the market will be open with the very bullish candle up to the how many pips candle is that. So that's the candle is print more than 500 pips candle was open for this the today market opens. So the market will very bullish for that time, but you can see this one thing, that's the very fair value gap will be here. So that's not the gap fill the markets, and market will be continuing by going with the buying side momentum, and it's coming out the 1000 pips zone. It's already crossed this the landmark of the 5000. Okay, in the historical price is that historical price, guys. It's the not the simple thing. That's the gold was going through the 5000. I was the gold from this the how many pips, how many price you won't know. I will gold the market price in the 2700, 2600. I will watch the market. It will be goes on more than $5,000. It's the going with my hands in my life career or the trading career. So we are talking about not things. So the price sweep above the recent highs. You can see this. That so you understand how time I'm telling to you. You don't understand. So you will be asking me. Okay. So I will be that's the remove. That's why I will be let's just mark our the bias first. Then we I am going with the very detailing areas for the liquidity. So that's the price was continuation for the good upside momentum, and the inducement will become, and the price was going through the same things again. And you can see this, that the 1 hour candle was with this the sellers liquidity, and it's a good week also. So that's the good week also. Week candle is the bearish week will be here. bearish will be here. So that's the indication for the price. Some induce the price up to this zone, and price will be going to this zone. So that's why expectation is that. So I am waiting for this the inducement first. Then I am not trade. Okay. So that's my bias for that time. The bullish bias. Only find the bullish bias, and the price of, I think, the very big uh, inducement will be come from that the price. The price was very bullishly momentum on these areas. So you can see that's the only create the liquidity also, and that's the 1 hour A plus zone is that also. So buying for that. So price was induced the price, and it will be goes from there. It's the potential is also that. Otherwise, price was not respect this zone. So price was from falling this area because that's the 5,000 landmark area is that's the psychological number. So price was grab this the FBGs, the fill the FBG, and it will be pull back from this the area. The reversal will be come from this time. So that's the final analysis for that this the gold price. So we are talking about the gold bias for the 1 hour is also bullish. So we have one more thing. So for confirmation, so we are going to the 4 hour. For confirmation is the 1 hour bias is also bullish. Okay, understand that. So that's the fourth thing. So we are going to the 15 minutes. The 15 minute is the market king. Okay, 15-minute time frame is the market king. So we are going to the 15-minute time frame. So we are find the good intraday bias for the markets. So what will be here? So that's the price was open. You can see this. That's the resistance was blocked. So it's now that's the one more zone for the confirmation we are find here. So market was closing in the 23rd. That's the last Friday. Market will be closing at about this area. You can see this. That's the area is that, and market closing on this time on this area. So that's the 26 is that. Okay, so we are watched the market at this time in the previous week. So that's the candle is the closing on this. It's the previous week last candle. Okay, previous week last candle. And who will be some intermediate trader, and who will knowledge some in this the market knowledge. So you will be understand that that's the price action what you told, and that's the trader what's know the no, it's the trade about the gold market. So you will be understand the what about tell the gold, and it will be very bullish for that the momentum will become. It's the very differently because that's the price psychological number is the 5,000 is that. The price easily going through the gap up opening also be coming from this pair. So that's the expectation for the every gold buyers for the move for this the Monday weeks. So goal same thing will be do. So that's the 15 minutes. The 5 minutes. The 15 minutes is the also bias is bullish. Okay. So we are five major time frame will be told about the price was very bullish for that time. Okay. The very measure time frame will be told about the weekly bias is told about, daily bias is told about, 4 hour told about, 1 hour told about, 15-minute told about. That's the bias is the very bullish for the gold. So we are find what type of things at this time. So we are waiting for the inducement in the gold because we are not purchasing in the high price at zone. Okay, we are buying only the discount price area zone. So we are forget it. Just we are find the good entry zone. Okay, for the this type capturing the new moves in gold. So you will be understand the same thing. So we will find the good zone for the gold right now. So let's go with the finding liquidity zone. Okay, so we are going from the liquidity area for the buyers and sellers stop loss will be here. So that's we are going for the good zone is that. So if the price sweep above the recent highs and look the bearish confirmation of the potential sell model. So we are a sell model. So if the price sweep the below the recent lows, okay, that this the lows is that, and it's you can see this, that's the many buyers will be, buyers and seller will be active also here. So that's the zone, is that first zone. Okay, we are interested about this zone. I definitely interested, but this zone is a very big zone also. I think there are more than 16 pips area. That's the pending area. More than pay area will be pending right now here, because the market will be the move very fast at this time. So that's the buying area, is that that's a good buying area, is that. So we are going to the 1 minute, is that. Okay, there you can see this, that the zone will be find here. So that's the zone for the good buying. You can also set the fib also these lows. So you will be find the discount price area. You going with this area zone, so you will be see this. What the important areas, that because that's the experience was told, that's the zone will be fine. That's the also feel golden zone areas. So we'll mark it. Definitely we are markets. That's the zone. That's the mark the zone. 5057 is the very good zone also, is that. Okay. So market will be fall from is the very good falling also come from here. So 5 minute zone is that that's the 5 minute plus zone. It is already playing. It is now pending here. So we are gonna watch the market here, and you can see this. That's the one more 5 minute is zone, is you can set the fib also from here. So you will find one more zone. You can see this. I am going with it. So that's the one more zone, is that that's not tapped by price. Okay, you can going with this. So I'm waiting the first wait, guys. I'm told about. So you will be going with the lows. So that's the highest. So that's the fib area. Then I will going with this lows and this highs. That's more one more area, is that that's the 15 minute zone, is that that's the one more buying area, is that. And I'm going with this candle lows from this the highs. So that's was one more buying area, is that that's what's the pending, but it will be playing right now here. So it is now the 15 minute zone is the pending right now here. That's the buying zone, and that is the also three zone I will be mark here na. That's the also the reversal areas, guys. I'm told you again. So you will be understand these things. The three level will be we are find, and that's the liquidity zone also. So I am finding the 1 hour zone, is that. So you can see this how many the critical zones is three zones will I will be filed, and it will be the very the liquid and the week will be printed here, not the good confirmation. So that's our 1 hour confirmation zone, is that. So we are find a good area about this the lows. That's the 15 minute is zone, is that. So we are find good area. That's the main liquidity zone, because that's the every buyer's liquidity here. So every retail's also interested about this zone. So we are find, you can see this, that's a big order block candle will be printing here. You can see this. So that's the, I think that's the price was coming definitely at this time, and price will be reversed from there. And you can see this how the price was induced from here. So that's the acceptation, is that, and that's the level. I think that's price was sell from here. A good selling will be come from that time for the inducement in the higher time frames. So that's why the price was inducing, and the selling will be come from here. So you'll be sort that's also the reversal zone, is that. But we are find a good A plus area for the good buying. But where the area is that, that's the gap up opening for this. The candle was when nothing doing. So that's the level, is that. Um, is it's triangle is the very important thing, guys. You can see this the how the candle will be here printing. That's the clear rejection for the sellers will be active here. So that's the pending area only, is that. Okay, I think it's the playing very fast on this time. The price was moved the reacting on this time very fast. That's the 1 2 3 4 was zone was coming out from this time, and now the price was at the very good zone. So I'm going with the 15 minute A plus buying area. So that's the day low, and that's the day high. So we are finding a plus zone for the 15 minute. Okay, I will mark it, and that's the left hand side is the price was very gapping. So that's the zone is also good right now here. So 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Okay, it is now the golden area. Okay, 5 minute also is that I think, but 5 minute will be top, which is now that's a very not the clarified zone. So your market price is now the good zone. Our buying areas, the price was coming out on this time. You can see this. So we are mark on this charts this zone, but that's the 1 minute is the not confirmative. That's time. So we are mark on this. That's a big zone. So it's the refining area. I think that's a market were reacting with the direct, and the big order will be pending order will be here. So that's the price was falling with the very fastly on this time, and it will be going through the very fast pullback will be come from this here. So that's the very big area, and you can see this that's the also price of liquidity. The market will be respect this zones, it's good. Otherwise market will be more fall from this the areas. I can see this. Why? Because that's the order block also be here. You can see this that's the new zone and the previous zone, and the good area also be here. And I think that's not the price will be due. Price will be goes from the these psychological areas. And you also mark it. So only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are marking the 5 levels. So that's we are going with this only. Okay. So that's our analysis for the gold, and I will mark on this. You can see this how the price was reacting this the levels. So you'll be understand how to mark on this my charts. Let's tap and go. You can see this. That's the candle. Just tap and it will be goes from there. So it will be also trade about this zone. Okay, but that's not creating the head and shoulder pattern. But I don't want to buy at this time. Okay, because that's the also big risk. You can see this how many confirmation candle will be printing here. That's the more than 500 pips candle. 500 pips. Sorry, guys. That's a 15 pips candle will be print here, and your target for this the 140 is only 1 is to 2 at this time. So your target will be going to this zone. It's more than you can going with the 1 is to 3 for that, so that your target will be sit for the 180 pips on this trade. You're going with this trade, but I'm not interested for this the buying at this time, because the it's only invited the buyers and sellers. So that's the good investment I actually want at this time. So it's the closing about this one. So you will be sell off in the markets, because that's not two area is a very valid versus big smaller time frame zone is the that. So you don't trade about the these zones. Okay, you don't trade about this zone because the price liquidity here. So price was reacting on this time in the very first. Okay, I am told you that's the bias for the gold, and that's the level for the technical. I am only trade about this area for this week and mark on your charts. This area I'm definitely interested. Otherwise, I am waiting for the candles. You can see this. That's the liquidity for the market. That's a 13-minute last A plus is that I don't think that's valid right now here. But that's the week here. So that's my problem is that I'm not trading with this the weak candles. So that's my problem. And that's the one is that also. I think I don't find the good area. That's the tab, the 13-minute A plus buying area. So you can buy in here, so you will be goes up, and risks also will added, and I think it's the more falling will be come from here. It will be not respected by the price. So I think you will be short the market for the some inducement, because the price was very moved at this time. I again told you this. It's sell form. I think this sell form is here. You can see this. That's the seller also the trap here. That's the good profit booking zone is that. So that's the sellers also the trap here. You can see this. That's the candle. What seller will be coming on this area? It's a good selling also, but that's the 120 pips risk. The price was moved more than 300 pips. Okay, so that's the original move coming from this the selling right now here. That's the now the selling area is only that. That's the plus selling area. Let's see how the market will be. It's a trap, the buyers and sellers also. So the selling will be come from here is acceptation. It is now the 13-minute A plus zone. So it sustained about this area. So it's creating also the head and shoulder pattern. So I think it's remove your charts. I think it's not valid right now. It's a sale of continuation from this the side. I think that's the one, and the price was that type of candle was printing. I think it's the more selling. Selling will be come from here. I think that's okay. So my bias is now the only bullish for this gold, and I wait for my inducement. The price was some inducing the price, then we are entries for the good A plus zones. Okay, understand, guys? You will understand that it's not. You can no one trade this zone because that's the price was reversing from this zone. Okay, that's my analysis will told this because the price was sell from this good area and price was in big buying also. The buying was already done from this, so that's the some selling will be not will become. So we are waiting for the sellings opportunities. But bias is the very bullish, so we are waiting for the good area, guys. Okay, we are don't trade with any fucking area. So you can sort the market will be come from here. It's a good zone and it is the good buying smaller buying area, so it also the playing like these guys. It's confirming the good buying area. The reversal will become it's why this buying was coming from this one because that's our marking buying area is that is also the coming from this one. You can reverse it, so you will be understand why this the buying will be come from this area. That's the 15-minute 30-minute A plus buying zone. So it was buying will be come from here. I don't think the sustain this the buying because it will be trap the buyers and sellers both. It's the sellers trap here first and the buyers also trap here. The second move will be coming to that is coming down from the downside. Okay, so that's the analysis for the gold, and that's now the same thing. That's our same buying area is that, and that's our golden buying area is that. I'm definitely trade about this zone. So that's the analysis for the gold, and that's the weekly chart is that. The weekly analysis chart is that. That's the level will be fine. It is now the tap the one level. That's the pending level. That's the pending level, and it is the liquidity area. So you can trade about this area also. I think that's the price was come the 5,000 first. That's the good landmark level. So we are going with this. Okay, and it's a good buying also coming from this area. How the good buying will become. You will be see this. That you can reach the 16 pips here. So you will be low. So that's the good indications candles. It's the good confirmation candle for the going buying side. That's the 45 pips candle. So you can going with this candle, the buying will come from here. You will understand that. That's the 50 pips you reach here. So price was already giving the 1:1. That's already giving the 1:1. You target for this the 1:3 is the this highest above this highest 15 150 pips. Your target is that like this. But it's good for our short entries for this. The sellers will be liquidate here. The buyers also. So buying will become so you will be risky or trade. Half lots will be booked here. So that's a good trade. But I don't take this, so I don't. But I am mark on this my chart and how the price was moving from this area. You will understand that how the measures things. So that's the price. What will be happened here also. You can see this. That's the buyers here. So that's the liquidity. You understand this first. Why this buying was coming from this area? Because the price was it's the reasonable reason is that that's the price the buy that's the buyers liquidity. That's the buyer's liquidity here. So price what can do? That's the sweep this liquidity first. That's the thing. That's the liquidity sweep. There, what's the pen? That's called the liquidity sweep. So price was tapped this zone, and also you can see the same things will be here. So that's the buyers also inviting here. That's the 16 pips. It's already exited. So that's called same things also be here. That's the liquidity sweep. And price tapped this zone, and that's the confirmation candle. The price was going to this zone. So that's the good entry. That's the pullback. The price was going to this area, and that's the seller's liquidity. So price cap this liquidity, and that's the seller's zone. So price will be sell from here. So that's the expectation for the price will be doing, and the strong displacement will be come from this here. Okay, and it's a break in the market structure. I'm told you it's already the change of character in the major time frame. So you can see this, that's the break of market structure and entry for the premium discount zone. Okay, we are waiting for this the date focus will be that only. That's the analysis for the gold right now. Yeah, we are waiting for our good opportunities. So we are understand these guys. I'm told you what things. So that's what type time we'll be doing here. The price will do what's happened. Will be I think understand that. Okay. So let's going to the another BTC charts. That's the gold only the gold analysis is that. They have no analysis for the any kind of here. So price will be coming. It's a good buying area. So it's our buying area. So price will be showing already the 16 pips buying. So you will be already in the risky trade. The price was giving the 1:1. So you will be risky. So you will be hold your trade for this the candles highs. This lower highs is your target level. Okay. So and the inducing the price. So that's your selling area also be that. You can set the fib also from this area. So that's your good selling area for the also is that that's the my zone is the two side of doing, that's the also the buying and also the selling. It's the bleaching, so it's converting to the opposite side direction, and it's the respected for the same direction. Okay, you can see this the price was tapped and it will be going to a TGL1 by it is now at the TGL1 buying area and it is a TGL2 selling area. So it's the inducement, it price will be, I am told you again think the price will be induced from there and it will be come from there up to this zone discount area, and it will be a sharp retracement will be, you can see this. Okay, so that's the analysis for the gold. I have a no level at this time, and I coming in the definitely invoices session. So that's I am told you the verified level, and you can see this. That's now the recent all-time high. Its zone is the trend line is the all-time high. Understand, guys? So that major five things will be the buying bias is the bullish. So we are waiting for our good entry zone, discount zone actual that's called that discount areas, and that's the price liquidities also the bias liquidities, yes, and that's our block also. So let's see how the price will be doing from here. Okay, guys, and the price at now the TGL1 buying area for that time. So wait for the good information. So that's our main thing. So forex major pairs, we are going to the forex major pairs. So let's talking. That's the only the gold bias was told about the 42 minutes, guys. You understand how the market right now here. So we are going to the BTC, guys. For others, the main things, main major pairs I will told you. Euro USD. That's I have told you about this. So we are going to the 4 hour. Okay, for the good analysis. Oh my God, not have anything very good buying will come from. What the trade for the Euro USD, guys? It's the gap up opening, I think, huh? USD opening the gap up. The gap will be fill also. More than that's the gap also the fill. 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. It's also the very. Mm, what a weekly candle closing in the Euro USD. 1 minute, yeah, that's the day. Weekly candle also the very bullish right now here. But daily time frame we are going for this analysis. That's the daily zone will be tap actually on a block. That's why it's good buying. That's a daily 4 hour. A single small verified label will be playing like this. Understand? So we are this week analysis. So I'm sorry for this guy. So it's the gap in the price here. The price will be calm at this time. That's the gap for the price. That's not feeling right now here. You can see this. That's the gap was there in the daily areas. So we are waiting for the price was come onto this area and how the price will be reacting on this time in the 5 minute time frame. So we will be judge the market from this time. Okay guys. Otherwise there have no level because that's the we are going on the 1 hour. So 1 hour is the good for this the forex. So we are waiting for this level guys. Okay. So that's the price was coming on this time and how to the react. So let's find about these areas. Otherwise, that's the support at this time in the price. Let's the close about this the trend line. So we are going to this the buying side zone. Okay, and that's the buying area or is that, and that's the support area. Understand that the intraday levels for the Euro USD and others. I am told about this. So best trading session in the London and New York guys. So London session will be gap up open and it will be there is a Asian session gap up open and it will be induced. The London session was continuously showing the downside momentums and it will be the liquidity for this market. So you can see this the one thing about this. So it is the small selling order block zone. I am see that. I am see this zone. So I'll told you that's the selling zone is that. So you'll going to the 15 minutes. Here we are in the 15 minutes. This 15 minutes find a good selling area and 1 hour it's in kind of level is definitely. So it's the 5 minute, 15 minutes, it's the good zone. So we are trade about the Euro USD, we are short the market here. We have very small risks, we are taken these risks. Okay, that's the more than how many pips is that? That's the 10, 15 pips risk. Okay, so you can set the pip from this area. You also see this why I am take this trade. This is the lows. We will be see this that's the golden selling area is the price is that. So I am told about this and it already change of break of structure market structure shift for the downside now. So we are going to the selling entries for the Euro USD because gold is the very bullish and USD is the very sharp falling we are shown in the market that the market will crash. I think the it's the more than selling the 5% you will be see this guys. That's a 5% falling in the Euro USD JPY. It's a big falling about this. The I think the USD is the very strong. JPY is the very strong at this time. So it's the big falling will come from here. Understand these things. So I think we are going for this the very major time frames. Otherwise we don't. That's a gap down opening. How the beautiful sell up from this the area was liquidity is big price of sell from here. Oof. Where the candle guys? So where find the short entries for the price was filled this zone 4 hour. That's a gap in price. Is it now the four hour buying zone is that price sweep this liquidity also. So we are entry for the good buying. Okay guys, we are entry for the good buying side on this zone. It is the 15-minute change of character will be come from here. So we'll be buying at this time. And our target for this the previous days candle highs. That's our target zone is that 57 up to this zone. So it's the continuation closing about this area. So we are what time we are going with the buying side. The price was closing about this trend line with a very bullish candle. So we are going with the good trades because that's how the 4 hour buying area is also that. So that's the very long trade for this week. You can see this that's the 10 pips. It's definitely good trade. So we'll find it. How many rigs will be here? It's not. It's fast closing about this zone. I'm told you this. It's closing out this zone, your target for this candle. Okay, so it's the going for the buying side right now. Okay, so that's the reversal point of the USD Why? GBP USD now the consolidations in the 15-minute time frame. So we are going to the daily. It's same thing. It's the gap up opening with the weekly. It's still the gap. Is it now this level? That's the ceiling area. GBP USD. Is it now the bullish price action, guys? We are going to the 1 hour. So we are buying at this time. It's fill everything. Okay, that's the 1 hour buying zone is that. That's the 1 hour bleeding buying zone is that. I think that's a trap the buyers first. I'm told you that. That's a good buying area is that for the GBP USD. But one thing you will be also pending here. That the price was closing. That's the 1 hour analysis, guys. That the price was closing is that time. So we are clear range for the upside more than how many pips is that? That the 1,000 pips level, that's the 100 pips level also fine. So we are closing is the most important. Otherwise, you will be trapped here because that's the market will be open. It will be induced and it will be trapped. It will be goes from here. It will be trapped the sellers. You can see this also. So we are wait for the good confirmations. Otherwise, where price was coming at this zone, so that's the two trade plan will be here. That's the price was closing out this one. Retest this trade line and it will be goes from this here level. Otherwise, the price was falling up to this the golden buying area and it will be goes from here. That's the two level will be here. So we are trading like this and so it's the good things also for this. Understand that? So that's the next level. I will be definitely told about the live streamings, guys. You join us, so I definitely. And you can see this. We are waiting for the many days. The GBP JP was tap our 1 hour level. You can see this, but this candle was not sustained right now here. So it is it our the golden area is zone. So we are waiting for this. The price was closing first on this level. That's the confirmation because that's the creating a very swing trade and it will be go for the positioning trade. Understand, guys? So that's the level for this time. Weekly analysis videos for and it is it now our golden buying area zone. So I am waiting for the many days. I think I initiated my the buying orders for the right now right here because that's the how many risks in here. That's not a big risk. I'm going with the 50 pips risk for this pair and my target is the very cool at this time. I'm going with the very big trade for the GBP Okay, I'm going with the very good trade for the one is to I'm going with the one to trend trade. I want this trade for this week. I want it. That's the swing trade, guys. This candle highs I want. One is to trend also created. So I am told you I am take this trade definitely. GBP JPY trade I am take on this time, guys. So we are I have told you this level for. So we are rigs. How many pips we are rigs? That's the 15 pips rigs and my target for the 500 pips. Okay. So that is a clear 1:1 trade. So that's our confirmation area. Price was closing over this zone. So we are definitely hold our trade and we are waiting for our TPs. Otherwise, price was not respected this trade line. It will be rejected from this the price from this area. So it will be our considering for the our downside trade. Okay. That's the major forex pair outlook. It's that and other any forex pair outlook you want. So I definitely told you. And use the crypto. Okay, we are going for the crypto Bitcoin charts. Okay, price it now the golden buying zone area is that. That's the liquidity sweep also here. That's the liquidity sweep also be here. The price was going to the very smooth down. You can see this. It though pending two pending levels area is pending right now for the selling side. Bitcoin only the selling side entries. I'm not finding any kind of buying. And is it now goes from the good areas? So we are going to the good buying entries for the Bitcoin. Okay. The more defining, more premium, more good area is So we are waiting for this zone. Okay, it's already done from here. So it goes from the good buying area. But if we have a new find buying zone, is that this is our good buying area zone. It's the discount price area for the price. Wait guys, it's going for the TGL2 buying area. It's okay. 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, you can see this. So we are trading about these areas. 15 minutes is good. Okay, that's the zone is that now. It's the TGL2 buying area price is now as that, and it's the TGL. That's the golden zone for the gold. Hey, Bitcoin. Sorry guys, only this level. It is now the buying zone is now. But you going with the 1 hour. Just very defining area. Wait for that. That's the selling area also from this time. Price definitely induce from areas. You can see this how the good selling will become from here also. It's a good candle and more than the 500 tips selling from this Bitcoin. Okay, so that's the main thing. So I'm told you one thing for your main things. Only one for major forex player like USD or GBP I am watching the collateral moves with the dollar index. So the dollar show the strength. We could see the selling pressure on the euro and GBP. So that's the dollar weekend. So we can expect the bullish continuation for the opportunities for the other pairs on these pairs. Okay. Again, I am not the changing price. I am wait for the liquidity to be taken first, then I enter after the smart money so its hands. Okay. Best trading session is I am told you for your good information. So best trading session is that the London and New York. These are the these are this time when the institution move the market and they create a real setup, not the random noise. Okay. So trade the plan summary. Oh, I'm trade this. I'm plan this. So to summarize, the weekly plan is the goal wait for the liquidity sweep and the confirmations. And forex major pairs was trade with dollar strength weakness. So no emotions, no over trading, only A plus smart money setups. Okay, guys, that's the simple things will be that here. So this is the analysis. I think. Wait, guys, by going with the gold trade, gold levels. Uh, what's the weekly analysis? Okay, okay. I got it. So I'm giving you this type of levels. So I'm told you one thing, guys. That's the thing is that this the analysis was help you to small smash the like button and subscribe to the Delta Trader to daily and weekly market insights. Comments below. You are bullish or bearish on this gold this week, and I will see you in the next sessions. Trade smart, guys. Welcome. See you in the noisy sessions. Bye bye. That's the weekly analysis video. I think it's too long, but that's a good informative video. I will be told you that. Okay. So that's a long, but you can very information will be get from our this weekly analysis video. Definitely watch it, and you can please like and subscribe this for your educational purposes. And that's the small 1 minute level how to be perform here and why this it's perform. I definitely everything will be uh, told about my communities, so you'll be understand how the price will be moved from here. Why everything will be done to you, and the price was a very good move from this. Okay, it's I think it's giving you the good trade also here. can put like this the trade level. So you will risk more than this candle's lows, and 15 pips you can take risks. Okay. So price already giving you 1:10 already. So that's a good, I think. That's a good thing, I think. Okay. That's the good thing. So that's the price is moving very good. So guys, that's the done for the time. So let's see you in the NYC sessions. Okay. Thank you for watching, guys. That's the informative. Please like and subscribe this channel and share with your friends and grow our community, guys. Thank you so much.